Good morning. It is me. I'm back. My name is Michaela. If you don't know, I am a second year fifth grade teacher in Wisconsin, and I have been absent for a while. To be completely honest, I was so busy that I could not fathom making videos at all. So I think the last video I posted like a couple weeks ago, I had filmed in September, and it is January now, and so I've been gone. So busy, but I want to try to make weekly videos. I'm gonna try, and we will see. And I'm gonna hold myself to the standard of it doesn't need to be a crazy amount of footage every day if I'm doing like a vlog, because if I do a weekly vlog, then I can just do a little bit every day and then edit it on the weekends, which I think I should be able to handle. Today is January 3rd. So this is our first day back from winter break, which winter break was great. I got a lot of rest, but I'm also excited to be back, excited to see my kids. I feel like now that I'm in my classroom, I just got here a little bit ago, I'm back in like school mindset, so that's good. I honestly am not ready for today. I tried to get here pretty early so that I could plan out our day, because yesterday I just was like, I have no idea. So that's what I'm gonna get started doing actually right away so I don't waste time. Honestly, I will probably update you later today. If I have time, I will let you know what we're gonna do today before the day starts, but who knows how long it's gonna take me to get everything ready. So I will either see you in like an hour and a half or I will see you at the end of the school day, but we'll see. I'm just hopping on really quick to say, I finished exactly last minute. Students are coming in now and I just finished, so I did it. I will update you later how it goes. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is second recess, so it is like 1:40 in the afternoon. And I have never experienced this coming back from winter break and January thing, and it is like too much for me. Like I am so excited to see them and I missed them so much, but it just feels insane. Like they won't listen to anything, and I'm actually nervous because this is what it felt like before winter break. Sorry, I moved because I felt like one of the other teachers could see me filming, which was really embarrassing. But anyway, I was saying that I felt like before break they were already insane and like not listening to anything, and I was like, when we come back from break, I'm going to make sure that we start off on the right foot and we're going to review everything, like all our procedures, and like really talk about like what it should look like. And I was like, it's like a fresh start. And I feel like today it already just feels like a failure. Like I feel like such a failure. And I don't know how to make them stop talking and listen and focus. And maybe the activities that I picked for today were not the right ones to make that happen. Part of me was like, maybe I should have just jumped right into curriculum, but I just didn't want to do that today. I felt like we should kind of like ease into it and do a review of procedures, which my plan for that did not go like I wanted it to. So yeah, I just feel like a big failure today, and I'm really happy to see them and I miss them a lot, but I feel like now they're just seeing me as this like really frustrated person, and I don't like feeling and looking like a frustrated person. I feel like I can't be my best teacher self when that's all I am. So I'm gonna try to figure that out. I'll talk to you more after school about like what we did today, but that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Anyway, after recess, we're gonna do science. So I'm gonna go look at what that entails, and then I will talk to you probably after school. So bye. Hey guys, so yeah, it's the end of the day. It's after school and I am feeling so defeated. Like, oh my gosh, like I know it's the first day back from break, like I was saying earlier, and that they're gonna be crazy, like I know that, and I was trying to set my expectations there, but I'm just so nervous. I'm so nervous that this is never gonna end and that they're just never gonna learn how to focus and listen and follow directions and be quiet. And it honestly, like I am terrified because of how bad that was last year, and I also feel like disappointed, and I almost feel like hurt, and I don't feel like I should feel hurt because they're children, and I know, like I feel like we have a good relationship. Like I feel like they trust me. I feel like I treat them well, and it just feels like they don't care, which is like they're children, so that's not a thing that oh, the lights just went out. But yeah, I'm so exhausted trying to get them to listen, and I don't like getting mad, and I don't like yelling, and I don't want to do that. So it's just like, I don't know what else to do. It's so frustrating, and I know that if they're children, they don't care. Like, I could explain to them all day, like, why it's so important for us to listen and pay attention and focus, but it's like, they're kids, they're not gonna care. And that makes me feel like sad and bummed out, and like I don't know what else to do. So yeah, my day was like good. Like I was really excited to see them today, but I'm just feeling that fear of like, what if it's as bad as last year? I do not think it would be as bad as last year, because I think my kids this year have really good like attitudes, and they're just really talkative. But anyway, what we did today, I will show you my slides. I changed up my daily slides this year, I guess 2022. I don't know, I thought it would be better, but we'll see. I'll show you right now. Okay, I'm gonna leave the lights off because I feel like it's a vibe. So sorry if the lighting's terrible, but here, I'll show you my slides from today. Tells them all the stuff they gotta do in the morning, which they never read. Awesome. Morning work, and then any morning jobs right here. When they come in the morning, I start the timer, so they have like 10 minutes to do all their stuff, and then we do guess the vine. That is something they really like. It's just like an emoji that goes along with the vine, and they have to guess, and if they guess it right, they get a piece of candy, and then we watch it. So before break, we did do share time, but it was really like they just sat in their seats and like would raise their hand if they had something to say. But I felt like none of them would listen to each other. None of them really respected each other as a person and like sharing, and I wanted it to be more like a community builder. So we started a new way today, where we're all gonna sit in a circle and like go around, and like they don't have to share if they don't want to, but it gives everyone the opportunity. And I'm trying to make it so that like we all just shut up and listen, treat them like a person, you know. And this was a time where sometimes I like do things that I think are really valuable and important, and I look at the faces of the kids, and it looks like they're looking at me like I am like the stupidest person. I'm like, this is the stupidest thing ever, and I get like really self-conscious about it. So I'm trying to like grow my self-esteem and my confidence is like, if something's gonna be a value, like let's just do it, and I can like express that to them without their reactions like affecting me, because I think they like sync up with the teacher. Like if I'm going to start feeling insecure because of a face that they're making, then that probably shows them that I'm insecure about it, and then they're gonna start thinking like it's more stupid, versus if I can just be confident, maybe they'll start to see the value like over time. But yeah, anyway, it was just like, it was okay, I guess, for the first time. It just feels like they don't care, and I hate that. Can we just be like excited about everything and like respect each other? That's all I'm asking. Anyway, enough about that. And then we did this procedure review, which I thought was like a fun idea. I was gonna have each group take a procedure, and then they were gonna talk about like, what is that procedure? Like, what do you remember? And then they had to come up with one way to make that procedure better, improve it. And then I had like a Google slide, one slide for each procedure, that they were supposed to edit and create a presentation. And then we would present to the class to review all of our procedures. But that was a literal like dumpster fire. Like that was a disaster. Like it was so bad. One, I suggested to all of them, each group, I was like, I would suggest, and there was my first problem. I would suggest one person from each group writing on the slide, and I suggested it. I did not make it a requirement, and that's where I went wrong. Second mistake that I made was making the Google slide one Google slide for every group, because do you know how many times things got deleted, slides completely disappeared, and then people just getting very angry at each other and blaming each other? And then, you know, at the very end of our time, like the whole slideshow got deleted somehow, and like I couldn't find it, like because so many people were on the Google slide, like I couldn't find the version that had everyone's work on it. So it was literally just like people getting angry at each other and blaming each other and not listening to me and not listening to directions. And then ending up, like there was one group who just ended up having a blank slide because they ran out of time and they were not communicating well, and they just ended up deleting stuff, and then it was just Like, they didn't have time to finish. Like, I told them, they're like, are we gonna have to redo it? I'm like, yeah, but we have like a minute left. I was like, guys, if you were in middle school and you couldn't follow the directions, couldn't work with a group, with each other, like, you would get a F. Like, you would fail. Like, you're gonna have to live with the consequences. And then we tried to do the presentation, and it just did not review the expectations. And so then, since that was my plan to review, instead of me just like sitting up here and like reviewing them and being boring, we ended up like not getting to review the procedures, because I was like, that was my plan and we have other stuff to do after this time. And so it was just like so bad. And so then I felt like nothing that I wanted to do today like actually happened the way I wanted it to. So anyway, so that was that. So we had to skip math because we ran out of time. And again, dumpster fire. Reading. My plan for reading. Complete disaster again. So I have like an online application that I keep track of all my classroom library books, but I don't let the kids look at it really ever, even though it has access for the kids. But today I was like, I want them to be looking for a specific genre, and they're able to search by genre because my classroom library is just organized like fiction and nonfiction, and the fiction stuff is organized by author's last name. So I was like, I'm gonna give them access to this thing, and they're gonna be able to like look up realistic fiction books and write down. I made like a worksheet for them, and they're gonna find like 5 books and write why they want that one, and it was just all planned out. But the application was being super slow and kept crashing, and it was just didn't work. So I was just like, fine, just like read, which is fine, but it was not what I wanted to do. And so it was just like disaster. And then for writing, we just did some like winter Mad Libs. So we reviewed like parts of speech, and then I gave like each group a little Mad Lib. And again, I'm like telling them directions and I need them to listen. And I'm like, guys, these are the instructions, please listen. And then I have the instructions up on the board for them to listen, like look up and like check it. And then they can't do it. And it's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating. So Mad Libs, I guess, went okay compared to the rest of my day. It was not a dumpster fire. It honestly wasn't even really a fire or a dumpster. So we'll say it was a success. Okay, I'm gonna turn the lights back on because I feel like it's like a weird lighting in here and I can't apparently turn them back on. Okay, there we go. So anyway, yeah, my day was just like, ooh, I'm so excited to be back, but I just like need to figure this out. Please, children, just listen and focus and become your best selves. That's all I want. That's all I want. Anyway, it's after school now. Like I said, I am going to show you some of the stuff I'm going to work on because I have not done anything over break. I had so many things I wanted to get done, and then I just was like, you know what? I'm on break. I don't want to do that. So I have to plan for math and reading and writing tomorrow. I think we're moving into like multiplying and dividing decimals, but honestly, I need to look at it and double check. But I'm pretty sure tomorrow is just like a pre-assessment, so that should be pretty simple to plan for. One highlight of my day though was I have a student who has such leadership potential. He is amazing. And at the beginning of the year, his classroom job was to be my teacher assistant. And he did such a good job. Like seriously, he made the job what it is. I look up to him for how he displayed his leadership and really actually assisted me in that position. Ever since that time, other kids have taken the role, which is great. Like they're all getting that same experience, but he has been wanting that job so bad, and like every time he hasn't gotten it, it's so sad. I kept saying to him, I feel like when you're acting like a leader consistently in the classroom, I really feel like this job will come to you. I really do, because there were just some times where he was just kind of doing his own thing, which is like, I get it. But if you want to be a leader, if you want to be the teacher assistant, like that's a leadership position. So gotta act like a leader. And so before break, he had been really consistently awesome as a leader for, you know, like a couple weeks in a row. So I had given him a card before winter break as like a present, and it said, you know, stuff about being a leader. And then I gave him like one of the coupons to be able to pick his job first. And so he got to do that today. And it was just so exciting. I was like, I'm so happy for you, buddy. Like, you're back in your role. Like, yeah, I love it. So that was like a highlight. I'm just really happy that he is taking it seriously and he has been acting like a leader, and it makes me feel very good and happy. Reading and writing, we're starting like realistic fiction writing, and then we're gonna do reading along with it. So I'm gonna put that stuff together. And then I really wanted to do a new seating chart, but what I really wanted to do is actually move the tables around. Today I moved them, like, I'll show you. So as you can see, I have like 5 sections of desks, and there's like 4 kids at all of them except for one table has 3. These 2 actually used to be farther up, like close to the Clever Touch, but I moved them back today so that we could have the space to sit, you know, for the share time that I want to do. And so I moved them far back, and this is no good. Like, this was terrible. I did not have enough time this morning to like fully change the seating chart and like rearrange everything. So this was really bad. Like, it was like we could not walk through. There was no room. But I was thinking over break, I was like, what if I just make 4 groups? Okay, bear with me. And do like a circle for 4 groups. So there'll be more kids at some of the tables, which might be a disaster. But then I feel like we'll have more room. And I don't know, maybe the circle is like a better way to like work as a group because you can like see everyone. I don't know. It sounds like a bad idea, but I kind of want to try it and like see how it goes. So yeah, I might do that today. I need to switch up the seating chart though. I feel like they're too comfortable. Like, it's like reminding them of before break when they were crazy. Like, I need it to be like new and just need it to work. I just need it to work. Also, I really need to switch up these lights. They're still Halloween. They're just ghosts. Update on my life since the last time I posted a video. In that video, I said that I was going to get a week ahead, and I'm sorry to say that that was a lie because I am still going day by day. I can't get ahead. I can't. It is so frustrating. I feel like these videos are like making it seem like I hate my job. And I actually really, really love my job. Like, I get energy going to school. Like, by the end of my day, I might be like frustrated or like upset with how things went, but like I have more energy to like go into my night because I just like love my job so much. It literally is like the perfect fit for me. I had one of my students today, when I said that I was excited to be back and excited to see them, he was like, that's not true. Like, how could someone say that? And I was like, I'm so sorry you feel that way because I am legitimately excited to be here and I'm legitimately happy and excited to see all of you. Like, why would you doubt that? Like, I love all of you so much. Like, I also need to take this down sometime because we are not doing literary essays anymore, but I don't think I'll get to that today. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work on what we're doing tomorrow, and then I will try to move some tables around and see if it looks good. And if it does, I will show you what it looks like. And if it doesn't, I'll probably tell you about it tomorrow. Hello, it is now Tuesday, January 4th, and it's the end of the day. It's like way after school. And I just have to say, I had nothing to worry about. My kids were so amazing today. Like, obviously it's still the second day after break, so they're still like a little bit chatty, but like they did so amazing and I had nothing to worry about. Last night I just like talked it out and I got my emotions out. I cried a little bit and then I just went into today with a different mindset and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna change a couple things. I'm gonna try a couple new things with them and just go in with a good attitude. And then the day was great. I'm feeling good today. I feel a lot better. Things were more organized today. I was able to review more of our expectations and our procedures and really just like actually learn things and teach things and have the kids actually like work on things, which is such a relief and it's very refreshing to finally be back into that after, you know, the last week before break is just like not a lot of straight up curriculum. It's more like fun learning things. And then, you know, yesterday we didn't jump right into curriculum. So it's kind of nice to be back into it. And I'm excited. I'm very excited for the rest of the week. I did not get anything done with the seating chart. I'm thinking about the seating chart, but I don't think I'm gonna move it around yet. I still wanna try the circles and making 4 groups, but I don't know. I might post this week and then see if anyone has any comments on if they think that's a terrible idea. And then maybe next week I'll make my decision for the new seating chart on if I'm going to change the tables or not. If you have any other ideas for other ways to arrange these tables, that would be great. Because I just feel like, I don't know, the arrangement is stale. I'm over it. So again, I'm going to show you them again. So if you have any ideas, let me know. So here is the other angle, right? We've got the 5 groups with room for 4 at each table. but one of the tables only has 3 right now. So I have 19 kids. If there's another arrangement that you can see that would be like super baller, just hit me up. But yeah, overall today did not have any dumpster fires. Even the extra time that I had in between the things I had planned for today, I came up with something to do that actually was like good and like worked, and they enjoyed it, and it didn't become insanely crazy. For example, we're gonna start learning the states and capitals soon. So when we had some extra time after science, I just played them the Tour of the States song, which kids always get a kick out of. That was very fun. We watched it twice, and now it's stuck in my head. We also finally got some independent reading time in today because we started our realistic fiction unit, and so I made sure they all had a realistic fiction book, and we read for like a good amount of time, which we haven't been able to do in a while. And they wanted me to like track their stamina, and the longest they went without getting distracted or talking was 11 minutes. And the shortest amount of time was like 25 seconds, which was, you know, it is what it is. So we'll see if they want me to keep tracking that. We did that at the beginning of the year, but they didn't really need it because once they get reading, like, they are pretty good about it. I'm very lucky that they are so awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna finish what I was working on so that I can go home and eat. And who knows, I might film a little bit more this week, but I think the video is already pretty long, so I might see you later. But if not, then thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. I wish that we were friends. So I hope you leave me a comment so that we can connect and get to know each other. Speaking of getting to know each other, I'm also on Instagram and TikTok, so if you want to look me up, send me a message. I'd love to chat. Thanks so much again. I will see you next time.